Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I am just reading something from the Bible, Genesis. Genesis 1, I'm going to read 27 maybe to 29. But I'm focusing on something here where these truth, we don't talk about it, and we don't magnify them. We don't, do these things. But hear me now. If God give us something, remember God give Adam the earth and he tell Adam to have dominion. Who named the animals? Adam. Until today, lion is lion, tiger is tiger. Adam named them and he tell him to have dominion over everything. Now, when God bless, God don't take back. Now, if God give every human being a piece of land, no man that born of a woman have the right to dictate, to say, you can't have it. No man that born of a woman can dictate to say, you must not have it. Because what? God give it to you and him tell you if you have dominion. And when him say have dominion, is to be in charge. And not a few people to have dominion. Every person that born of a woman. Now, God said have dominion, and it's like, if we cannot have dominion, if we don't have land, how are we going to even develop our common sense and the surviving skill that God put in our brain? God give us the earth. It is so fertile. All we have to do, he provide everything, the seeds, everything. All we have to do is put it in. We don't need all these chemicals and fertilizers and this and that and pesticides. So we're keeping out this and keeping out that. Now, I realize with the food nowadays, there is no worm penetrate those fruits. Nothing. So what they put in it, what they use, what they put on the food that keep away the insect. Now, if it keep away the insect, and then we in turn eating it, it's not going to cause some chaos or some eruption, something. Now, get back to my point. If God give us something, no man have the right to dictate and said, you cannot have it. It's clear in the Bible. Let's read Genesis chapter 1, 27. And hear what it said. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, woman and man. Should I read it again? Okay. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female. Created he them. 28 said, and God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So when you talk about that, it's not talking about just a few individual. Now, like me now, I love fishing so much. And would you know, if I go to the store and buy me some fishing line and some fishing hooks, and decide to go to the river to fish, I can end up in jail because they're gonna say you don't have a license to fish. Who make the fish? Who make the sea? Who make the water? Who give it to us free? That's the question I'm asking. 29 said, and behold, and 29 said, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed to you, it shall be for meat. Jump back up to 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping things that creepeth upon the earth. Now, I don't see the price tag on this, because God could said, you have to pay me for this. So why some live happily and just happily off God's resources, while some have to pay and punish and rejected? And God made us in his beautiful image. All of us, him said, let us make man. He didn't say, let us make this color or that color. Let us make man. So we just separate this thing and divide it up and said, you know what? We're going to have first class, second class, this class, no class, and all kind of class. And we're going to have suburb high, suburbs low, suburb this and suburb that. So we class ourselves and wishing we class ourselves, and the material we use, we didn't speak it and it come into existence. It is God who made it. But we have this cunning mind to come up with some evil way how to control, how to dictate, and how to distribute, and how to oppress. The way the earth running today is not the way God meant it to be. We have two forces, good and evil. God is always good. Everything that God do, it was good and was very good. And the devil, everything that's wrong, oh yes. But instead of we do the right thing, we join hands with the devil. But we're not going to talk about these things, because guess what happened? We talk about these things, you're going to hear that, oh, that is not right. You shouldn't say that. No, then if you see somebody committing a crime and you see what's going on, you're not going to talk about it. You're just going to just leave it like that and make that person. How many years people been committing crime? You see, you don't have to hurt someone to commit a crime. You can hate someone and you are a murderer. Yes, you can hate somebody and you're a murderer. And then when you oppress people, you oppressing people, I mean, oppress is like people cannot, they're in this little cram trying to get out and cannot get out because of a system that in place, it is so corrupt, injustice. it is not of God. So we don't want to talk about these things. We want to talk about the things that stimulate us. Wrong. But when it comes down to speak the truth, we'll be so afraid. Yes, you can lose your life, but it's the truth. What Jesus did, he was speaking the truth. And guess what happened? What they do? The same people who saying, Lord, Lord, they are the one who crucify him. But if you like this video, you don't have to like me. But if you find the truth, if you find truth in it, you can love God. Because if you love God, then you actually automatically are gonna love me. So sometimes the truth offends. But we have to bear it up and make a change, man. We must, at some point, we cannot continue to do wickedness. That simply means we don't want to change. We don't want to bind together and let it work for each other. Think about it. Have a blessed day. But the truth, we have it right here in the Bible. If God said have dominion, that means simply mean we all must have dominion, not some. Can you imagine God charging us for rain, the water? Can you imagine God charging us for the sunlight? Can you imagine God charging us for the breath that we breathe? Think about it. Everything he gave to us free. And if only we could work together in harmony, peace and love. So everybody, we don't have to all be millionaire. Why we being millionaire? That is selfishness. Why we want to so rich that we, for what reason? Why gain the whole world and lose your soul? You gain the whole world and then lose your soul. That don't make no sense. Live happy now and make others happy too. Don't make others live in a bondage. Now, can you imagine I don't have no land? As I said before, you can have a house full of money, you know, and you cannot get nothing to eat. You're dead for hungry, because you can't eat the money. But if you have a piece of land, God already provided the seeds for you. You can plant it and you can live off of the land. But we come up with ideas of covetousness. Human being, we made covetousness, we build it, envy and strife, competition. That's our mindset, to think that we're more than this or we're more than this. No, no man, no better than a man. What's the difference between the wise and the fool? The wise live and dead, likewise the fool. A man is just a man. Thanks for watching.